the volume of the sell-off this morning, I really felt like it was going to come back and consolidate for a while under the VWAP and then break down again. So I sat and watched it and kind of did a scalp after that. And I couldn't get the big, huge move of the day because my entries weren't that great. Hi everyone, it's Tiffany with Bearable Traders here to do my recap for today. I had AMD and Tesla on my watch list today. Both had really great volume of well over 500K volume pre-market. They both looked like they were, the price action pre-market looked as if the market was open. Those are the things that I look for. And after the market opened, the R-vol on both of them was well over 100, and that's also something that I check off my list of what I'm going to trade. Now, I did not trade AMD, and I'll let you know why. So for a nice 5-minute opening range breakout or 15, I really like for it to close the first 5 minutes candle to close below the VWAP, and as you can see right here, it was right above the VWAP, and it just did not. I like for it to close below and then retest the VWAP and make more of a clear reverse ABCD pattern if I'm going short. So I could not read where AMD was going this morning. It was not a good setup for an orb, so I decided to not trade this one at all and move on to Tesla. All right, with Tesla, the first thing I noticed, very strong selling volume at the open. As you can see right here, it was making beautiful reverse ABCD patterns on the 1-minute chart. As you can see, sell off, pull back, sell off, pull back, sell off. I mean, it was perfect reverse ABCD patterns on the 1-minute. Next thing I noticed is that first 5 minutes, huge sell-off candle, and it broke through these daily levels right here. As you can see over here on the daily, you have yesterday's close right here. It busted through that, yesterday's close. I'm sorry, yesterday's low, and then 2 days ago's low, it also closed below that. Came back, retested these levels and VWAP, and started making new lows. So I took this as a 5-minute opening range breakdown. It was a really nice one, breaking through those levels and retesting the VWAP. And my stop was if it was going to push up through the 9 moving average on the 1-minute chart or VWAP. I was going to give it a little bit of room. And so I took 50% partial when it almost got to this 886 level that I have marked from the daily. And then I realized I just wanted to take another partial because I was not confident that it was not going to come back up and retest these daily levels again. So I took two 50% partials, had about 25% left of my remaining position, came back, stopped me out at break even. And then I just kept watching it because Tesla loves levels, and the volume of the sell-off this morning, I really felt like it was going to come back and consolidate for a while under the VWAP and then break down again. So I sat and watched it and kind of did a scalp after that. And I couldn't get the big, huge move of the day because my entries weren't that great. But I'll show you. So I love to enter on a 1-minute chart, and I use the 1-minute chart as an entry, and then I usually rely on my 5 and 15 minutes for partialing and for longer runs for the day. So when it came up here and retested these daily levels, I was prepared for this retest to be a little bit closer to this daily level, and that's what I was kind of watching for, another doji higher up, a bigger pullback, and then my plan was to take a short when it made a new low. But here, I guess this was more of the retest. There's the doji with the new low. That would have been a better entry. But once it was breaking down through it, through the daily or through the low of the day, and the volume was climbing. I took another short position. Stop loss was very tight. If it made a new 1 minute high, um, or pushed up through the 9 on the 1 minute, I was going to exit my position, because then it would have been a double bottom off of this 886 level from the daily. But I really had a feeling it was going to make it down to this 880 level, because that is also another important level, and it just seemed very weak, like I said. So I kind of scalped it, came back up, stopped me out at break even, and then as you can see, it just continued to sell off. And as you can see, it is approaching the low of the 25th on the daily level, and that is probably going to be it might be a little nice bounce from that daily level right here, because it's such an obvious level. But anyhow, that is how I trade 5-minute opening range breakdowns. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.